This is Riviera's brand new 465 SUV. It's a 46-foot boat, and the interesting thing about it actually is that boat, because that's also a Riviera 46. That's a 4600 sport yacht, and the idea of this is that's your kind of luxury cruising. This, as the SUV name suggests, is much more about practical living, water sports, all that kind of stuff. So it's more of an adventure style boat, really. We've got the high-low platform on the back here, so that's where a tender could live. But then you've got the double transom doors, and then this section of cockpit is exactly the same level. So it's tremendous for fishing, tremendous for water sports, diving, all that kind of thing. You can have bars that go in around here so that it protects this area, and it just makes this just a huge, great cockpit, almost like a beach club, really, right down at water level. There's big storage void underneath this one. Let's just flick these catches and I'll show you. These are all draining lockers. They're underneath here as well, so you know, dive gear and wetsuits and inflatable paddle boards, whatever, can go into places like that, and under my feet here and down over there. So it's very much designed for practical living. That one there, if I can operate two catches together and hold a GoPro, there's a seating area that comes out like so and lifts up. So you've got the backrest there as well. So you have got extended seating, but then it folds away. So for fishing and water sports and whatever, it just keeps this completely uncluttered. Now if we have a look down here, these are storage lockers on either side. What else have we got here? We've got the barbecue, and that little chap there is the sink. There is ice maker in there, which is full of ice. Look at that, that's up and running. And then underneath here, big top loading fridge. And then what they've done is a slightly raised section. This is almost like a sort of patio extension here of the main deck saloon. Now you can see there are clear sections like so, and what you can do is you can put more of these in. You can see the track that runs around here, and the idea is that you can enclose this if you want to and have it heated or air conditioned. And as I say, it really is like a patio coming out, and then you've still got your separate cockpit there. There's seating that comes around here, table of course, which will fold out to double its size, and then on this side, this one will unfold outwards to make into a big bed right across here. So it's like a day bed to relax on, bit of extra sleeping if you need it, whatever you want to use it for. Lift window here. We've also got opening hatches up above. These are electric, so if we prod a button here, they just power open like so. We've got lighting in here as well, of course. And then this door opens as well. So again, it sort of connects these two areas through. If we head into here, galley aft layout, we've got fridge down there. This is for your drinks, glasses, that kind of stuff. And then over here, we've got more refrigeration, so it's a fridge on this side and a freezer on that side. Your cooking is here, your hob is up there, storage along the top, storage down here. Just a nice practical area, and of course that caters really well straight out to this area or into this internal area. So this is a nice relaxing space. You've got your table, which you can see is split, so that folds, and there is sink underneath there. Now the other thing you've got in this area is the TV. That is tucked away. If I push that button there, you can see it rising up. There we go, and that means you can sit here, your back against here, your feet out across here, drink on a table, watch a movie of an evening. Lovely. Some nice practical details as well. Handrail, for example, up in the ceiling, nice and solid. Helm position is up here. We've got these lovely twin Recaro seats. They're great, aren't they? That looks really comfortable, really locks you in place. And then the helm position here. So we've got the two multifunction displays, camera on this one, as you can see, looking out the back of the boat. We've got the C zone here, which controls the whole boat, so you can go into lighting and whatever else you want to get into here. Stereo is here as well. The instrumentation for the Volvo Penta engines, we'll have a look at those in a moment. And then the throttle controls are here and the IPS joystick. I love the way they finished all this off like this. That looks really great. Very, very nice indeed. This of course is all low glare, so you don't get reflections in the screen. Okay, let's head down to the lower deck. On this one, they've put the owner's cabin up in the bow. You can see there's drawers underneath the bed. There's storage all the way around. We've got the hull windows as well. This has its own ensuite. That's in here. Toilet, shower, sink, etc. Bit more storage in places like this as well. And then if we cross over to the other side, again, it's wardrobes and all that kind of stuff. Very nice. This is the walnut high gloss wood in here. Looks great. TV in here. And then if we come on back, what we'll find is day heads is in this one, again with your separate shower stall in there. And there's another cabin here. You see there's a door through, so that is ensuite to this cabin at night. And we drop down here. This is a really nice cabin actually, double bed in here. You can have two singles if you prefer, but there's a third cabin with two singles, so most of them go out with a double in here. Again, the big hull window, again, storage in places like this. But yeah, nice cabin that. Crossover, similar kind of deal, except in here we have the two singles. So we can step right down. And there we go, hello Teddy. Fantastic. Again, bits of storage about the place here, down here, in behind here. What they've done with this, in fact, is there's a really nice lobby area as you come in here with tons of headroom, place to get changed and so forth. But then this drops down because it goes back under the helm position, and that's what gives you this length to put this cabin in. So it's some quite nice packaging really. Plenty of room to sit up in bed there, not quite enough room to stand, unless you're a child, in which case it'd be absolutely fine. Again, the practical nature, you've got access to things like service areas. So this is taking you down here. I think that's the shower drain probably there, and you've got, I'm guessing that's the water tank there. So it's all nice and get-at-able. Let's come back up here. Back through the saloon. This works really well, doesn't it? With the way that you've got this area here as well. As I say, it is just like a patio. And then the cockpit separate again at the back. We'll take a quick turn around the front and then we'll finish off with the engines. So if we head up here, past the illuminated Riviera logo, big opening side windows here you see, and then there's also the roof which slides back, so that whole panel there will slide back, so you can open that saloon right up if you want to. And then up here, sun loungers with a raised backrest. Of course that drops flat, as you can see we've done on the other one, so when you're underway you've got plenty of vision, but if you're at anchor and you want to lift that up and sit and look out over the bow, you can do. All your anchor handling kit is up here. Anchor chain locker is in there. And that is an Ultra anchor. It's a nice bit of kit. Okay, let's come back down this side. That searchlight on the top there, we've got the radar up there, television antenna, the aerials for the VHF radio and so forth. Horns are up there as well. The last thing to talk about then is the engines. So we'll come back down here. We've got a docking station back here, so the IPS control can be handled from here. If you're reversing into a dock, that's a very useful thing to have. Got a happy camper in the background there. Let's spin these. Because that will give us access down to the engine space. So a pair of D8 IPS 800s in this boat. Let's get right down over here and you can see them properly. There we go. One on that side. We've got the generator up ahead. And then another one over here. Now these are going to give a top speed of about 32 knots. They're kicking out in fact 600 horsepower each, so 30 knots plus, no problem. 26 knots cruise. Range at that sort of speed, you're looking at about 324 miles. Obviously, as ever, drop the speed back to displacement speeds and you'll probably triple that. But that's a pretty decent engine room. We've got the pods back there, as you can see. And in fact, there is access to those pods. That's that locker that we saw under the aft deck, and the side lockers. You can take the bins out, they're over there, and access directly down to the pods that way as well if you're doing any kind of work that's required just there. Well, that's pretty rare, you need to do that. And then some of the electronics are up here. That little chap with the red light on there is a camera, so you can keep an eye on this when you're out at sea. Air conditioning controls, not controls, air conditioning unit even, there and over there as well. Fantastic, I think that's about it. That's the fire suppression system. People sometimes say you wouldn't want to come down here if there's a fire, and no you wouldn't, but that is automatic, so if there's ever a problem, it'll sort itself out. Okay, let's come back out of here. Let's drop that one back down. Oh, nice solid feel to everything on this boat actually. They really are quite a chunky boat. Built in Australia. There we go. And that, as they say, is about the size of that. So I'm just going to say huge thanks to Riviera for organising those tours. That's been really interesting. Massive thanks as ever to you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit subscribe if you've not already, and we'll catch you on one of these real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.